Welcome. If you are following the series that this video is a part of, then you know about the different stages of investment process and different sources you can get your investment from. This would be my last video on the series where I talk about raising capital for your startup. Arguably, this would be the most important video in the series. That is because here I will talk about how to pitch your business in front of investors. All kinds of investors. Different people have different ideas on a pitch. Some would think you need to prepare your materials, make a slideshow, and present in front of a group of people. Some would think you will need to talk to people everywhere you can that might have a slight chance of providing some funds for your business. Some other person would think that you need to talk to your friends and family that have some money to spare. And all of you would be right in one way or another. And I'm going to talk about all of that right now. Just keep watching. And before I continue, you can consider subscribing. Consider that while watching this video. Okay. First, how long your pitch should be. And it is a trick question. You should prepare multiple pitches for different situations. I am going to talk about 3 different right now. The first one would be 60 seconds or less. Yes, you need to communicate your entire business plan in less than 60 seconds. How do you do that? Tell the potential investor the problem you're solving in the market. That is what your business will be doing after all. Solving a specific problem in the market. You need to make them understand that there are people that have this specific problem and you have a good way of solving that specific problem. Alright, then you should prepare a 5-minute pitch. You are going to present this in front of people that are likely to listen to you but do not have a lot of time in their hand. In this pitch, you should include what you do, what is your target market, who are your competitors, and shortly mention the marketing plan and what is your forecasted plan after 1 year. Then you should prepare a 15-minute long pitch. These are for the people that have already agreed to listen to what you have to sell. It depends on you that whether they are going to invest on your venture or not. You need to understand that the 15-minute one is going to be your biggest and longest pitch. Make sure to include everything an investor might be interested to know. Firstly, you should present the problem in the market that no one is solving or not solving in an efficient or unique manner. Then you get to the solution you are going to provide. Arranging your pitch to flow like a story is always a plus. Then you should provide an industry analysis. This should include the overall environment of the business. The marketing strategy and the business model comes next. Tell them how you are planning to take your product or service in front of the customers. Then you need to tell them how you are going to get money from the customers. There are a lot of ways to do that as well. Also tell them about the risks for going out with the plan. And most importantly, you have to tell them what all of your flamboyant plan is going to cost. After all, you are planning to get money from the investors. You also need to show the projected return on investment. Return on investment is the money they are going to get back after investing in your company. And of course, a solid forecasting plan is needed for that. You know what? I don't have videos about some of the concepts I just talked about right now. I will keep working on it until I have videos about every single topic a business student needs to know about. Moving on. Contents of the pitch. I just talked about what you need to have in the pitch. Now, just a little details about each of them. First of all, designing your pitch as a story can be a good idea to explain what your product or service you are selling to the people. People have problems they need solving And if you tell it like a story and your audience can understand or even relate to what you are selling to them, the probability of you getting your investment is going to get higher. But make sure you do not get carried away with your story. You need to stay focused through the entire pitch. Of course, you need to practice it first. If you are selling tangible goods, it is a good idea to have a working prototype that you can demonstrate in front of them. You also need to explain what makes you different from your existing competitors and future competitors. Why are people going to buy from you and not from your competitors? This differentiating factor is going to help you beat the market. You have to then explain clearly who exactly is going to buy from you and are there enough people there like that. If you can identify that you are going to sell chairs for left-handed people, you also need to know that if there are enough left-handed people that actually want your product so you can make a profit. You need to explain their demographic and psychographic features. Then you need to explain your marketing strategy. How are you going to get in front of your potential customers? No matter how good your product is, if customers don't even know about the product, then you're not going to be able to sell your product to them. You also need to talk about the revenue model. In front of seasoned investors, you just need to mention the name of the revenue model. And in front of the people that don't really know that much about these revenue models, you need to explain a little more. You also need to tell them how long is it going to take for them to make their money back. How soon can they expect their money back? And when are they going to start making profit on it? And lastly, well, I already said it, but again, you also need to tell them exactly how much money you are going to need from them. It is kind of important. You also need to know about the people you are going to pitch in front of. Who exactly are you talking to? What are their interests in? I mean, if your startup is about a health product, going to a venture capital firm that is primarily interested in tech is not going to be the best idea. You can still go there and try it out if they agree to listen to you. There is no hard and fast rule like that, but going to people that are likely to invest in what you are making is a better idea. The words you choose to speak in front of these people are also going to be really important. There will be investors that will be interested in the money. You need to focus on that sector to them. Tell them how big your target market is. Tell them how profitable your business can be. Make them understand how soon you are likely to start making a profit. Then there are going to be people that are not going to be that much interested in making their money back. They might be interested in helping people. Tell them how your product or service is going to help out everyone around the entire world. How you are going to increase the quality of life of everyone using your product. The main business idea might be the same, but what you say in front of these people should be tailored in a way that is likely to give them a little nudge towards investing more to you. There can be various tools that is going to be helpful in your pitch. You can prepare a slideshow that will help visualize what you are saying to the investors. You can have them printed out as well. For making the slide, you need to make sure they are neither too boring nor too flashy. You need to strike a balance between the both of them. You can have the printed out business plan and marketing plan with you as well. And if your product is a tangible good, You can have a minimum viable product in front of the investors. These are the prototypes that will help visualize exactly what you are making and how they will be helping the customers. I have some other things I want to talk about that I could not put in a specific group, so I will call this section additional tips. If you have some people on your management team that have accomplished something before, tell that first. Tell your investors that this specific person on your team has worked on a particular startup before and sold that business for a specific amount of money, and now they are working with you in whatever you are doing. You yourself can have some prior accomplishments of your own, and you can use that to sell your business. But it is a little bit unlikely that you already have a successful startup launched and you are watching this video to learn how to pitch your business in front of investors. Comment below if you are doing that. Remember, the investors are not only investing in your business, they are also investing in you, the people that will be working to make this business a success. The last point, when you're talking, try to sound enthusiastic and energetic. It shows that you are excited for this business. You are eager to get this business up and running. If you speak in a monotone voice, it indirectly conveys the message that even you are not that excited on the idea that you are proposing. Why are they going to give you their hard-earned money when they don't even trust you to work hard on the business? This is it. This is all I'm going to talk about this topic. This ends another series for this channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. I am really grateful for each and every one of you. I just reached 2,000 subscribers on the channel. That is huge. 2,000 people think that I have provided some sort of value to their life, and I am thankful for that. And I also have to say, if you are not subscribed, you can do that if you thought this video was helpful in any way. You can also like this video to let me know directly that you liked the video. You can share this video with anyone else who you think might find the contents provided in this video to be helpful. And if you want to directly support me in the growth of this channel, you can go to Patreon and help me out over there. Now, a little bonus section. This one will be a little different. You might know about the term elevator pitch. But did you know why this type of pitch is called an elevator pitch? The origin of the term, I don't really know. I am not sure which one is the correct one. You can find multiple origin stories of this term if you go to search it on the internet. How's that for a bonus fact? I don't really know. For a long time, I thought this term originated because students in a certain place used to pitch their business ideas to their professors in the elevators of that place. That is why it was called elevator pitch. But a couple of years ago, I tried to find out if that is the correct one on the internet. And I found out that there are a lot of origin stories of the term elevator pitch. Some say people pitched their movie ideas to Hollywood producers in elevators. Some say the first pitch for the literal elevator was short and to the point. That is why it is called elevator pitch. But I don't really know. That is my short answer. One of my professors actually told me about the first origin story of the elevator pitch I just talked about. That is why I did not question it for a long time and was surprised to see that there are a lot of stories like that. Well, if you know why elevator pitch is called elevator pitch, you can comment below. This is the official end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, if you are still watching. And lastly, I really hope you have learned something new today. Goodbye for now.